Hey everybody, welcome back. We're going to continue on here, and I'll bring you up to speed on where we're at, where we're going. As you can see, we've broken in finally to classic AutoAir's bag B, and we're going to start. I'll show you some of those components. First of all, this is the sheet that comes with it for kit bag B, but you can see we've got our defrost duct assembly, block off plate for they call it the fresh air inlet block off, but it really blocks off where the squirrel cage blower motor was located. We got a couple of air inlet block offs, some piece parts here for tubing, and then some mounting bracket hardware we're going to put in. One of the first things they want you to do is install this spade connector, so we're going to talk about that. But I want to point out something also very, very important is this fuse. So your previous blower motor, if you just had a heat-only car like I did without AC, didn't pull a whole lot of current. This new unit, being a AC and heater system together, pulls 20 amps. So whatever fuse you have in your heater fuse box, you have to make sure that you replace it with a 20 amp fuse. If not, you're going to be blowing fuses, and you could cause some damage to the system, the new AC system as well. So please, 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 they even point out pretty well in their documentation to ensure you do that. After we get that spade connector on, and I'm going to show you where that goes in just a second, we're going to have to drill a 5/8 hole just below the box here, the last mounting hole for the old heater core box, and that's going to be for the drain tube on the new unit that's going to get installed. So there's a 1/2-inch drain tube that's going to fit through that 5/8 inch hole. So we'll take you over there and kind of show you what we're talking about with these pieces. Here's some of the old pieces and parts that we pulled out yesterday. So this is the old enclosure from yesterday for the actually sat in the fender in this type of situation. That's why I had to pull the fender off to get that out. But here, this is what covered the heater core. This is the old vent box that sat underneath the dash that we no longer need. And this is actually the box where you can see where the heater core went. I already tossed that and threw it out. So those are gone. Also, you can all see the old cables that are no longer needed. And that's what's left of the old firewall pad, insulation, heat, sound pad. Here's our new one that we're going to install here shortly as well. This is the one we picked up from National Parts Depot with all the anticipated parts we ordered 2 weeks in advance of this install. So let's move on into the car for just a second, and I'll try to show you some of the things we're looking to complete right now. As stated, the directions tell you to pull your old heater assembly control plug out through the glove box, which I've done. And they state that for the GMs, the power plug is usually a brown wire. I know it's kind of hard to see in here. This is the brown wire. You'll clearly be able to see that when you pull this out. You got a couple of orange, yellow, and blue, but the brown. So we're going to cut that brown wire, and then we're going to connect the spade connector per the directions here. The other piece that I want to talk to you about really quick is, here's the bottom mount hole that we were talking about earlier. So we're going to drill a 5/8 inch hole just below that right here per the instructions. So those are the next steps we're getting after. When we get done with that, we'll get back and we'll show you some more video of what we're doing next and where we're at. All right, see you soon.